But my first question is to Arfa Khanum Shervani, journalist and somebody who has put out multiple reviews of the film as well. Arfa, thanks very much for joining us here on the show. 200 crores earned by this film in the first week itself. Surely that is a resounding verdict by the viewers in favor of the film. Do you think at least this debate is now settled? The viewers, the audience has accepted Dhurandhar. They don't really think that it's propaganda or problematic.
I don't think profit ever will be a benchmark for anything to be moral or ethical or right or proper. So I don't think I will agree with you on this. But Padmaja, before I go on with what I want to say, I think I am now convinced. Earlier I was thinking maybe it was a coincidence that the film, the way it has been scripted and portrayed on the big screen, maybe it might indirectly benefit the ruling party, but now I'm convinced the way every single critic of this film who did not like the film, including myself, is being attacked on social media, left, right and center. As a journalist, who's a political journalist, I'm not even your regular film journalist, but I thought that this film had a wider and a bigger, larger impact on our society and politics. And that's why I took a decision to watch the film and also did a review of it. The way people like me and many others are being targeted, bullied, teased and harassed and attacked, I am now convinced that this is a part of BJP and RSS's cultural project. It's no more an innocent film. So I am saying this on record that I am nearly convinced that this is not an innocent piece of work. So that is why I don't think we should even be rating this film based on, like a creative license.
Okay. Aditya, you worked on the film. Is it a part of the BJP's cultural project? Coincidentally, you're also wearing saffron, I have to point out.
Yeah, guilty as charged, Padmaja. लेकिन पद्मजा जी सबसे पहले तो मैं बहुत ही ज़्यादा धन्यवाद और
And also I'm wearing green by the way.
अर्फा जी का
you're wearing green, all right. We've clearly chosen our sides here. Yes.
नहीं, मैं बहुत आभारी हूँ और बहुत ही धन्यवाद करता हूँ अर्फा जी का कि उनका एकमात्र जो क्रिटिसिज्म इसका रहा वो सक्सेस के लिए एक बहुत बड़ा मात्र रहा. मुझे लगता है बीजेपी आरएसएस का तो इससे कोई लेना देना है नहीं. मैं चाहूँगा आप इंडिपेंडेंटली इन्वेस्टिगेट करिए इसको और लोगों के सामने लाइए अगर आपके पास कोई तथ्य हैं. बट टू द ऑडियंस अ बिग थैंक यू ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ द धुरंधर टीम, ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ आदित्य दार एंड ऑब्वियसली द एंटायर स्टार कास्ट. I was a research consultant, so my duty with the film was to tell the audience about the reality. Now, I don't think that the Mumbai 26/11 attack was a propaganda. I don't think that the victims of the Mumbai 26/11 attack were a propaganda or a political tool. Similarly, Padmaja, I don't think that IC-814 or the Pulwama or any other terror attack has been a propaganda. Now, what is wrong with the film? I don't understand. Only factual, substantive details have been given. Even the spy theory that is in the film has been reported widely by Indian media organizations. So it is out in the open. The story of Zahoor Mistry, the story of the spies, the story of all the perpetrators. Now, if they are Muslim, we are not blaming the community. We are just stating their names. We are just stating the organizations, Lashkar-e-Toiba, Jaish-e-Mohammed. What is wrong with it? So I personally do not believe that this is a propaganda.
Because this will end up benefiting the BJP. That is what Arfa is saying, that this will end up benefiting the BJP. And by the way, she's not the only one. I was watching some other journalist, Mubashir Luqman. He in fact insisted that Mr. Modi himself wrote the script of this film.
I don't have much to say about that. But what I will tell you, Padmaja, is that this has happened before. There is a syndicate that is working relentlessly, not just in Bollywood, but across the stream, in media, in other professions, in other domains, to completely typecast a certain audience that is nationalistic, a certain, filmmakers who are nationalistic. It happened before with the Kashmir Files, which told the story of the Islamist terrorism on the Kashmiri Pandits, on the Kashmir Valley in the last 3 to 4 decades, and it's happening again. But, Padmaja, it's the audience that is giving a loud noise on this entire matter, because 200 crore is not about valuation, it's not about the money, it's also about the social media chatter.
And
that
also,
is what
let's be very clear, we've all, in college over the last 20 years, we've seen various shades of film being made. When a Parzania is made, nobody says the Congress got it made. When Final Solution was made, it was screened in my college. Nobody said it was a Congress project or it's a cultural project by the Congress. Multiple such films have also been made. There have been Haider, there have been Shikara. Why is it that when a certain different shade of story is told, suddenly it becomes propaganda or BJP's cultural project?
Well, that's what is quite visible out here.
Arfa?
I'm sure. I think Arfa, you should speak.
Is that a question to me? Yeah.
Yes,
So
go on.
Padmaja, I'm saying my friend Aditya, I don't think, I'm not a fan of personal attacks, and this is not an attack. It is an observation that somebody who's been part of this whole project, I don't think the opinion of that person should be considered as an objective opinion. It would be like me making a news report and you asking me to make a comment on my own news report. So I don't think this should be considered as a distant, observant commentary, but leave that aside. I am being forced now here to say things which I thought were not proper for me to say. But let me tell you why I think this film is blatantly anti-Muslim. It may have been projected as being an attack on Pakistan. Do whatever you want to do, attack Pakistan, attack ISI, make a film on their military, make a film on their government, make a film on Pakistani society. Me as an Indian citizen, as a journalist who reports on India, I really don't really care. But what I do care, and I'm really concerned about the way this film is being badly and hugely going to impact the 200 million Muslims who are already a big victim of the politics of Hindutva, the politics of majoritarianism for the past 11 years. There is a mighty government which is using its machinery against Muslims. It has used it on many occasions, whether it is bulldozers, whether it is bringing anti-Muslim laws,
How will the Indian Muslim
or
be
even now
impacted?
this hatred which is being spread.
How will the Indian Muslim be impacted?
Yeah, just allow me some time. That's what I'm saying. I was not even meaning to, exactly, I'm coming to this. So I am saying the kind of scenes in this film. So I'll give you an example of one scene. In this particular scene, Sanjay Dutt says something to the effect when he refers to circumcision, which is khatna. And he literally refers to the genitals, the private parts of Muslim men. When Sanjay Dutt says that, first of all, even if it's an A-rated film, how did the censor board allow such a demeaning thing for not just Indian Muslims, but Muslims in general, or men who have circumcised, genitals in general? So first of all that, and the way the crowd cheered after that very demeaning, denigrating,
But isn't Sanjay Dutt himself playing a Muslim character in the
dialogue
film?
which was uttered by Sanjay Dutt. This is just one example, Padmaja, I've just given you. I can give you at least 12 such examples where Muslims in general, not Indian or otherwise, just Muslim symbols, how they've been attacked. I felt so uneasy.
Okay.
And remember, I am not even somebody who's like a deeply religious Muslim. I'm more of a social and cultural Muslim. Even then, I felt so deeply attacked, and I felt like I was being insulted sitting in that theater.